Hi everyone, this is Alicia Smith from Alicia Smith Designs, and I'm coming to you today with a project share for a swap that I was in with Scrap the World. This is my first Scrap the World swap, and I am excited and delighted to be participating. And this is for the loaded envelope swap, and we were to create a 4x6 envelope following a tutorial she posted a few years ago, and it needed to include a shaped card, a shaped tag with a dangle and to and from, one goodie, an extra anything, a sequins mix, and an embellishment. And so this is what I came up with. This is the loaded envelope that she asked us to create. And actually, it's really this side that was original, and then I decided to add a pocket, and I believe she had in her tutorial also a pocket. And so I created this pocket and I decided that this was going to be the front for me. And so I'm using Garden Party because it's what I have out, and I'm just using Garden Party. So this is what I came up with. I have some new shaker dies that I'm playing with, and so I included one in there. So there are some shaker bits in there, but of course they settle to the bottom, and I should have thought of that before. And this ruffle trim is from a swap I received from Kayla Crafts. So Kayla created a beautiful box of these different trims, and this is my first opportunity to use them, so I'm excited about that. These are ephemera pieces from the Garden Party embellishment pack. I received some wood veneer pieces from a swap recently and decided to add that. I believe I've shared these little flowers that I've created with you before, and this is a stamp that I have, and so I call myself putting some like yellow dimensional stuff on there. It's not stickles, but something else, and so it came out okay, but it adds interest, so I popped that up for that little bee, and have a couple of vellum pieces on here that you can see. And so overall, I'm happy with it. I thought it turned out pretty cute. And then on the back, I had some flower insert leftovers that I'll share with you earlier. It came from the card I'm making, and added a few other pieces of die cuts I had laying around. Some of these foam balls that we've seen. This is from the ephemera piece as well, and just some scraps here in one of those Tim Holtz phrases. This one says "own your story," and so, and then my stickers in the middle, inside. Then okay, we're gonna get rid of that. The other one is very similar, just using what I had left, other pieces that I've included, and that's the other side of that one. And then I use the swan on this one. This one says live, create, tell the story. The other one says make today count. Let's see, there it is. There we go. And again, just different pieces that I had available. There we go. And my embellishments, I've got a project share coming for some of these. I decided to make some teacups and embellish them with some of the Garden Party chipboard, that same kind of flower. I made a ton of those. I was inspired by Lala to use my little flower scraps. And this is the Stampin' Up! Mason jar punch. And again, those flowers that I'm using, another leaf punch that I have. I decided to tie this little tag on here. It says happy and a little tiny dangle. Another one of those teacups that I made, some additional flowers, chipboard, some, what is this called? Tulle. There we go. Got it. So that's what that one looks like. And here's the other set. and the other mason jar. So they're all very similar. And then for the hanging element or the tag, Lala, in a swap we were in recently, she gifted me a this candy jar die, and I was really excited about it. And I went to work immediately and made several of these little candy jars, and I'll have a video soon with a project share of those. I used a leaf die that I got from Ali. This flower was gifted to me in a recent swap, and then that one as well. I think it was in the Mommy and Me swap we were in. I think that's correct. Either that or Vienna Creates. I did a lot of flowers this year. And then this is a sticker from one of the Garden Party ephemera books, the sticker book. This is a chipboard piece from there, as well as a heart from there, and some tulle. And I chose to use a couple different styles of ribbon and tie that on there as the hanging element, and then the to from is on the back. And the others are similar. Let me move these up. There we go. These are similar. This one is still in the packaging. I started packaging and thought I better record. This one says Happy Day on it. I apologize for the glare. Fun shaker. And then this is the third one. And that one says Bloom. Okay. And then the 3x3 card. I chose to do something a little different, a little out of my comfort zone, in that instead of just making a 3x3 card, she wanted it to be something special. And so I created this bloom card. And so this is a die set that I have of just flowers, and I chose the largest and then the third largest, and die cut it out, and I used that 3mm foam, created the shaker, and then on the inside, this piece, these are what is that called? Like you know what I'm talking about. The same material that I used here. I can't even think of the name of it. But I used just 2 pieces and attached it and just created a fun little card. I have a stamp that says Bloom, and a stamp that has this little tag. And then this is a flower I made. And again, that die from AliExpress. And so they're all very similar, using the same Garden Party paper. So I was really proud of those, really fun. And I created boxes to go with them. I'm giving goodies, and so I just chose to give some tape, but I just put a very simple bag topper on it, and this is using a 3.5-inch punch and a 2.5-inch punch and handmade tag, and I wrote it with my hands. And then these are flowers that I'll share in another video of some of the flowers that I've been working on. Just something cute, simple. We were asked to make a sequins mix, and so I kind of did like a mini clipboard effect. So a couple years ago, I got a lot of those, what are they called? Little packs from Target, excuse me, of like labels that you can use. I forgot what they're called, but they're little pouches. And so I knew I needed it to be something flat because of the dimensions of that envelope. So I just chose to sew, and I put a couple pieces of paper behind it and attached that adhesive pouch to it. I think they're like labels for different things. But anyway, this is how I chose to gift that. And I didn't want it to just be that in the in the box. So I cut out some of the ephemera pieces from the Garden Party paper pack, And then I created a little tag. I've got a punch that does that, in and out, and it's over. I was gifted some of these really cute little clips. I wrote sequins mix on it, and that's a wrap. So there are 3 of them, as you can see. And then we were asked to just kind of create anything, you know, something that we wanted to do. I was taking a long trip and decided that I would spend the time wire wrapping and creating dangles. So it's a chunky charm that each person gets. We were in sets of 3, so I did one additional one for Tamika as well. So that's the extra. Just took a piece of scrap paper, sewed another little piece on it, put a hole in it. That same bag, that same 3.5-inch scallop punch. These are some of the flowers I already had. Hot glue. The end. So I've got some candy that I'll include. Little cute little candy, and that'll be it. And stay tuned to my Instagram to see how I package everything. And I appreciate you stopping by, and I'll see you the next time.